How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got game 4, but here you can see Toronto wins yet another one here. 6-3 win over Houston. The Bats came alive early for Houston as they scored all 3 runs in the first, but Toronto answered back with 3 in the next 3 innings, and then 3 more in the 6th and the 7th to take this game, and they are 1 win away from clinching themselves a World Series berth and moving on to the the World Series, I guess I should say. I just said that. Here you can see, you can pause the video yourselves to kind of see the box score. Urquidy gets the loss. Gosman gets the win, only going 6 2/3, giving up a few runs, but that's a good start for him. Gosman really turning it around here in Toronto. And there you see the Astros line score here. Alvarez and Anderson with the RBIs. But like I said, Astros didn't really do much this game, and they face elimination in Toronto. I guess, yeah, not at their home park. So in Toronto, the best team in baseball, possibly eliminated in a 4-game ALCS sweep. You'll have to come back tomorrow, I guess, to find out what happens. So here we go. We have our own game 4 to focus on here, as we look to bounce back and take a 3-1 series lead. And as I kind of talked about in the last video, I didn't really think this through, as I'm really going to be putting Fried, Anderson, and Yanoa to the test here down the stretch if the series requires a game 6 and 7. But we do have an off day in between games 5 and 6. There you go. We have an off day, so that should help if we need to utilize our starters for 6 and 7. But the Dodgers will send out Danny Duffy, because MLB The Show's postseason matchup thing is weird, and they don't do like a 3 or 4 man rotation. And we will send out Max Fried, who's on 4 days rest, so it's going to be a little tough. But if anybody can do it, Fried has looked amazing so far this postseason, so I have full faith in my number 1 starter. There's Danny Duffy's season statistics. Not good at all, but anything can happen in the postseason, and obviously the Dodgers trust him enough to give him the ball in Game 4 as they look to tie up this series. Trey Turner versus the lefty Duffy will take a curveball called strike 3. Nothing he could do about that one, as that one was well placed in the zone. Austin Riley now with 2 men out. Hits that ball high and deep the other way to right field. Betts on his horse. He's not going to get there, as that will drop in front of him for a 2-out base hit. Here's Austin Meadows. First pitch swinging, rips it foul all the way into the seats, I guess. It's a bug I think you would have thought they would have fixed years ago, because I think it's been in since like forever, but nope, it's still around. Quickly down 0-2 though, 2024 NL All-Star for Meadows. Spent most of his time at DH this year. Didn't play all 162, but played a good many, played a few games out and left. Can't complain. Meadows got himself a nice extension this year as we look to lock him up as our cleanup batter for a few good years. He breaks the count even back to 2-2. Ripped down the right field line, but that will just stay foul. The 2-2 one more time is a slider way outside. Ball 3, Ian Happ on deck. And that fastball just misses apparently. Not quite sure what the umpire saw, but we'll take it. A 2-out walk for Ian Happ. First pitch swinging, takes that slider to center field. It will get down, and O'Reilly will score. And the Braves take a 1-0 lead, as the Dodgers outfield is playing half deep. And what should have been a routine fly ball turns out to be a bloop single, and an RBI. Here is Matt Olson now. Gets a piece of the slider, strike one. Duffy has 5 pitches to work with. Fastball, slider, curveball mix. Fouls off that four-seamer. And he's quickly down 0-2. The 0-2 slider swung on and missed. But the Braves jump out in front and they give the ball to Max Fried. In his 2 postseason starts this year, he's 2-0 with a .66 ERA, 12 strikeouts, 6 hits, it's only 2 walks, 13 2/3 innings pitched with a whip of .59.
Ready.
The first batter that we will see for the Dodgers is Freddie Freeman. He's having a hot postseason so far, facing his former teammate Max Fried. Fastball at the knees called strike one from Fried. 2 outs here in the top or the bottom of the first. The 0-1 hit foul. No play or attempt from the Braves third baseman or left fielder. And Freeman is quickly down 0-2. Got him with the slider. So Max Fried picks up his first strikeout. And we're still, well, not scoreless, but the Braves have a 1-0 lead. On to the second. Will Smith, the cleanup hitter. Dodgers lineup is full of righties. I think Freeman and Outman are the only lefties. Will Smith takes a strike. Last game had a 2-run shot that helped the Dodgers jump over the Braves and get their first win of the series. So that fastball misses just high. Count is even at 1. Four-seamer misses 2-1. Checks his swing, and I guess he held up. Umpire doesn't appeal. And it's a 3-1 count. Fouled off, 3-2. And again fouled off as Smith is making Fried battle. That's the 6th pitch. Here's pitch number 7. Gets a piece of the changeup as Fried tries to mix up speeds here. And Smith stays alive. And again, the 8th pitch is a fastball up that he fouls off. We'll do it again, 3-2. Curveball got him. Good pitch by Max Fried, and he gets his second strikeout. Both Duffy and Fried are able to paint the inside and the outside part of the zones with those curveballs so far this evening. Here's Dansby. 1 out now. Another righty. Checks his swing, but it's called a strike, so... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's not Dansby. It's Andrew Vaughn. I'm so used to Dansby being in the 5th spot. So it's Andrew Vaughn, the left fielder, who does have 99 power versus lefties, so it makes sense why the Dodgers would slide him up into the 5th spot. The 1-1 pitch. Another good curveball from Fried. Gets the swing and miss, 1-2. Fastball fouled off. Up near the eyes, but Vaughn gets a piece. The 1-2 one more time is a changeup swung on and missed. Fried looking sharp here early. Gets his 3rd strikeout.
Batting 6, the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
So here is the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. Sinker misses low, ball 1. He, like Hap, has kind of had a sluggish postseason, not really doing much. But with Chapman specifically, you know, like I have talked about, you pay for his glove, not necessarily his bat, and that's what the Dodgers are paying him for. And he is a good third baseman. He is, however, down 1-2. The 23rd pitch of the game from Fried. Winds, delivers. Changeup called strike 3, so Fried strikes out the side. And we still have a 1-0 lead. Ozzy Albies is going to strike out. So Duffy gets a strikeout, his third. Austin Meadows climbs in, walked his first time up with 2 outs now in the third. Four-seamer misses outside, ball 1. The 1-0. Four-seamer up in the zone. Meadows got a little hungry, trigger happy, and just early and swung on a miss. Slider outside of the zone, classic pitch, lefty versus lefty pitch, and Meadows chased. Down 1-2. Slider in the dirt. 2-2. Gets a piece of the fastball, fouls it off. Fastball misses just outside. Full count to Meadows, Ian Happ on deck. 2 outs here. But Duffy throws the slider and he gets him to swing and miss. Here's the second baseman, Yorbita Vivas. Taylor is DHing tonight. Changeup at the knees, paints the inside corner for strike 1. Fouls it off the catcher, Stallings. 0-2. Interesting why he gets the start against lefties and Pages sits on the bench. But, oh well. He's got a 1-2 count. Got him. Swung on and missed. Good changeup by Fried. 5th strikeout so far. James Outman now with a 2-2 count. The number 9 batter. He's going to get called out on another good changeup. So 6 strikeouts through 3 innings. Fried looking on fire. We go to the top of the 4th. Ian Happ now drove in the only Braves run so far. He takes a fastball at the top of the zone called strike 1. Quickly down 0-2. Three-pitch strikeout for Danny Duffy. So he's looked just as good as Fried. That's his 5th strikeout. Olsen takes that one into right field past Vivas' glove, and that's a base hit. Hit to Chapman, but he throws, then the second baseman is pulled off the bag. So the Braves aren't able to make anything of it, though. Unfortunate. Mookie hits that one and fouls it off. Oh, and 2. Strike 3. 7th strikeout. Here's Vaughn in the 5th. High and deep to left field, and that one is gone. That 99 power. Back at it again as Andrew Vaughn connects for his first home run. 403 feet straight away left field. And it ties this game at 1. One mistake, like I said, with that 99 power, and it is probably going to sail out of here. So we're on to the 6th, brand new ball game. But the Braves offense still struggling here as Duffy picks up his 6th strikeout. And here's Matt Olson. Reached on an error his last time up. Ripped into the gap. That's going to split the outfielders and head to the wall. Olson with beautiful timing, a beautiful swing, and it's a 2-out double. All right, Gordon Lorenz in the 7th spot. He's hitless and quiet so far at the plate, 0 for 2, but he could give the Braves the lead here. First pitch swinging, fastball made pretty good contact. A little bit late, but fouls it off. Hit to the second baseman, and he will make the play.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie.
Here's Betts again. Rips it foul. Again, fouls off the fastball. Down 0-2. Freed at 69 pitches now. Pitch number 70 is going to be swung on and missed. 3-pitch strikeout. Again, the circle change, it's really been working. He doesn't throw it a lot, but, you know, sometimes it just works. And it's doing that tonight. So that's another strikeout. What a game for Max Fried. 6 innings, 8 strikeouts. Oof, can't ask for anything better. Jacob Stallings is now the catcher in the 9th spot. He's going to get hit by that pitch from Jose Cisneros. Or Cisnero. So the lineup will flip over now. 1 out, the slow boy, Stallings at first, but speedy boy, Trey Turner climbing in. Hit into left field. The ball had eyes. Runners at first and second. Again, Braves could do something here. They really struggled offensively at here in LA. Ground ball though. Ozzy's gonna beat it out with the speed, but 2 men out. Fielder's choice. Now it's up to Austin Riley. And remember, Stallings isn't the fastest. So here's Riley hitting to center field, and that will end the 7th. 82 pitches for Max Fried with 1 out, and Andrew Vaughn up. Got him with the changeup yet again. 9th strikeout through 6 and a third. Your beats Vivas. Hit to Olson. Sliding stop. He stops it. Flips to Fried. Covering. Gets the out. 2 men down. Oh, this is the 8th. So Fried does go 7 innings. 9 strikeouts. Now it's Will Smith who's on. Hit up the middle with 2 outs in the 8th, and that's going to get past Ozzy into center for a 2-out base runner. Here's Betts. Outman on the run. That's down the third base line, and that's a fair ball. It's going to roll to the wall. Outman scores. Betts to second, and the Dodgers take a 2-0 lead late. So the bullpen collapsing here. Chris Taylor, the DH. Up into center field, a base hit. Betts scores. It's 3-1 Los Angeles. Just what the Dodgers needed. They finally broke through. Top of the order does that. Here's Bednar now. He hasn't looked amazing when he's been out here, but now he's out there trying to get the save, and he's at home. And it's going to be tough here for the Braves. It's the bottom of the order, 7-8-9. Gordon Lorenz will get called out on a third strike. That was questionable at best. Cowser into right, base hit. He's been quiet all game, but he's finally gotten on base. Jacob Stallings, 0-1 count. Popped up by the second baseman. Vivas doesn't have to move. It's 2 outs. Trey Turner is the last hope for Atlanta. 1 for 4 with a single, 250 average in the postseason. 4 driven in with a home run as well. The first pitch from Bednar is a curveball that's high and away, ball 1. Turner is the tying run. If Bednar leaves curveballs up like that, he might be able to tie this ball game. Hit hard, foul. Again, a breaking pitch that catches a little too much at the plate, but it was a little early. Fastball in the middle of the zone, again fouled off, this time still early. Gotta be able to time something up here. 2 outs. Runner at first. And he got him with the curveball, and the Dodgers take game 4 and tie this series up at 2 games apiece. And just unfortunate for us, the offense really struggling, on yesterday's game and today's game. And Max Fried absolutely dominating tonight. Just still wasn't enough as Will Smith. I praised Will Smith being awesome and my 8th inning guy, and he just collapsed in his 8th inning. And everybody has a bad start, but you can't really afford a bad start on the postseason. So game 5 will be Ian Anderson against, I'm not quite sure who the Dodgers will throw out yet. I haven't really looked, but it will be Ian Anderson for us. Yanoa in game 6 and Fried in game 7 if we get to a game 7. So with all of that being said, I will see you guys next time for game 5, as this series is all tied up once again. And if you guys liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as I post videos as often as I can. A lot of Braves franchise, getting some Lego Incredibles up there too as well. New series in Disney Dreamlight Valley Village. I don't remember what that game is called, but new series. We'll see how that does. Some Siege content, base covers every once in a while. Maybe a Yakuza video. Point is, I post a lot of variety, not just baseball and not just base covers. And if you like any of that, if any of that sounds interesting, stick around, leave some feedback in the comments, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of y'all's day.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9